roof. Whoop, whoop. Or maybe not. We do have some housing numbers, but they weren't as good as we thought. They fell around 1.5% in September, which makes the slowest rate since September of 2012. This is also the 8th straight month of sales declines and a total loss of 23.8% year over year. Garrett, what do you see in the housing market? Do you think it's going to continue to go lower?
National Association of Home Builders said Tuesday that they anticipate that housing prices could fall another 15 to 20%, depending on the economics of this of what's going on with the Federal Reserve. This is another reminder that the Federal Reserve is the most important entity in your life, more so than any politician ever could be. And the Fed is going to continue to raise interest rates. They have to, and they're also still fighting Congress, which continues to spend money. And we have a White House that is not making it easier for us to increase supply in commodities here in the United States. So the thing that I think you have to pay very close attention to if you're looking for some semblance of what could happen here, keep a very close eye on what is happening over in the United Kingdom. Obviously, they've already had their liquidity crisis. They've had their issues with the Bank of England and the gilts. Their housing market is now is strained. That's kind of the canary in the coal mine for me. I've been watching Europe. I've been watching what's happened in England and been watching Switzerland. So until we see those cracks kind of form, I'm not going to completely panic yet, but it is very, very clear that as interest rates continue to surge, it's going to impact pricing. It all is really going to come down to the general liquidity of homeowners here in the United States. If people start getting squeezed, if they can't afford their payments, that's when homes tend to start moving into that fire sale mode that we saw back in 2007, 2008.
And Garrett, that reminds me of stocks like Remax. We have Redfin, Zillow, CJ. Let's bring you in here. Are there any trades with those?
Yeah, actually, look at Lennar. Take a look at Lennar. We've been talking about stocks that have been doing dances on the floor. They keep bouncing, jumping down on the same floor. Lennar's been doing that for the last couple of months. LEN is a ticker symbol there. It's getting ready to break down, or actually yesterday it made its first move down below that $74, $73 level, and it's breaking its Bollinger Band, and the 50-day moving average just shifted into a bearish trend about 5 days ago. This stock's going down to probably 64, 62 here over the next 3 or 4 weeks. And I'm going to trade it that way. And if you don't want to do that, just buy the XHB like I've been talking about. XHB, just saddle up on that. The options on this are actually relatively cheap when you compare it to the S&P 500 or the cubes. And I'll be darned, look at that. It's breaking through its own floor at 54. So these are both areas of the market that have been resilient for the last couple of weeks, maybe even months or so, and reality's come into play.
All right, CJ, crunching on M&Ms and crunching that housing data.